hope you are doing well. My name is Sakile. You can call me Saki if you want, and I am an intuitive medium, oracle, and vocal sound healer. And today's video is about my experiences with reconnecting with the divine feminine. I think that this is going to be a series as I want to share authentically my, evolution as a person within a feminine body or a female body in this day and age. And I would like to acknowledge the fact that I'm a cisgender woman and I am aware of the privileges that come with that. So when I speak about femininity, I'm speaking from that perspective, but I just want to say before I get started, femininity is not a one-size-fits-all, and I would like to include all gender nonconforming and people who are in between the binaries, if you will, in this conversation. The divine feminine, to my understanding, is just an energy. It is not something that separates itself or herself from the experiences of other expressions. And I'm doing what I can to approach this topic with that awareness. So with this said, I would like to share a few of my womb uploads. Again, I know I'm not the only one with this. So I am admittedly very disconnected from my feminine essence. It wasn't cool being feminine in my family, or at least feminine in the way that I was when I was a little kid. I can definitely say that I was a little princess when I was very, very little, and a lot has happened, and it's a long story, and it might be another video. It's a whole nother situation, but I've had to learn from a young age to disconnect myself from what it means to be a girl, and what it means to be a girl of color, because it was safer for me to exist attempting to be in a more masculine role. I feel like in a way that was expected of me because based on the ancestral trauma within my family, being a feminine woman of color was frowned upon. A lot of the women in my family have endured so much in regards to violence and abuse. And I approach this topic with compassion for my ancestors and compassion for the women alive in my family. And also, I feel like it is my duty to go on this journey of reconnecting with the Mother Divine. I'm aware that I have a lot of mother issues. I have a lot of rage. I have a lot of anger. And that rage and anger, based on my own trauma and interacting with my mom, who was a very traumatized woman, that has really affected how I view the feminine in spirituality and just in life. And it's interesting because as I'm putting myself out there, as I am making videos and doing my readings and being on social media for the first time in a long time and really being serious about it, I have noticed that masculine energy attacks me when I do that. I don't know what it is. There's always somebody in the comments, or there's always, especially it's usually a man that has something to say about what I look like and, oh, what you're doing is evil. And it's not the first time. And it's just in this moment where I'm recognizing a pattern. I think I mentioned in the last video that when I was young, I wanted to be a singer. I sang all the time, every day. And the reason why I stopped singing was because a man told me that women and girls should not be singing and that was forbidden by God. And that is something that I have carried into adulthood. So now that I am putting my voice out there, now that I'm speaking honestly and candidly, and every time I've attempted to do that over the years, it was always a man that shut me down or shut me up. And I've expected myself to be so quiet that I've allowed men to shut me up. And as I'm connecting to my womb space for the first time, and she has been asleep for so long, and now that she's awake, because I've been, I don't know, eating a lot more vegetables and trying to be healthy, I am being made to pay attention and recognize the very real occurrence of male violence in my everyday life, and how male violence, and I'm not hating on men when I say this or hating on the masculine, but I just want to say that masculine or toxic masculinity, masculine violence has really made me silence a part of myself, an innate aspect of my soul. And as I am navigating the world in a female body, in a body with a uterus, with the ability to carry life, I feel that as I am rising, I am being torn down at the same time. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out why. My theory is that the Divine Mother has never stopped existing. And the Divine Mother is alive in all of us, especially those of us who carry wombs in our bodies. And I do feel spiritually connected to civilizations that were matriarchal, to cultures that were matriarchal. I feel that those ancient matriarchal cultures are alive within my body, are alive within my bloodline. And those cultures, unfortunately, were destroyed, were abused, were cut down, thanks to patriarchal arrogance. And it's interesting because I've always been weird. I've always been into the occult, New Age stuff, Eastern philosophy, intuitive knowledge that considered, in a very general sense, feminine. And I think I'm going to have to make another video about this, but I am being made to notice how the idea of evil has really taken root in my body, and is part of the reason why I struggle with religion, and I struggle with worship and wanting to rebel against God, no matter how many times I say and talk about God and how I am very connected to Him and God as the Father. I don't know if I'm making sense here. I'm trying my best. But yeah, I am dealing with womb uploads. And as I am trying my best to take care of my body, and I'm more connected, and something is going on to where my hormones are starting to balance themselves out, I am getting a surge of information about myself and about my ancestors that I didn't know I had. And so in doing spiritual work and, I don't know, being on live and doing videos, doing psychic readings and channeling, I have to pay attention to what's going on within. And I just want to say to everyone else who is going through this, or, to all the spiritualists out there and those that are just interested in this kind of stuff, what do you think? Do you think that there is a spiritual attack on the divine feminine? And as she is rising in each of us, do you think that there is something that connects colonialism, racism and violence, sexism, to, like, is it related to the rising divine feminine as we are evolving as a species? I don't know. I will be talking about this in another video. I just wanted to talk about this, put it out into the ethers on the internet, and see what you think. But if you like this video, if you like me going all over the place, please like, comment, and subscribe. I want you to be a part of this conversation. And check out my other videos. Check out my channel information. And before I go, I'm just going to say that I will soon be channeling female, divine female energy. I just don't know where to begin with that. So that's related, but don't worry, I got you. All right? Don't forget to check out my websites, check out my socials, and email me if you want a private reading. I will give you a 30% off discount. And you have a wonderful weekend. Take care. And lots of love. Bye.